What's up everybody, Dwight here, and by now most of you have heard about how action hero Terry Crews had recently joined the hardcore PC gamer ranks by building his very own gaming PC powered by GTX 1080, and like most when bitten by the PC bug, he couldn't get enough and wanted more power! So he took up an offer to get a kick-ass custom rig from tech reviewer and YouTuber JayzTwoCents, who's no stranger to amazing builds like Skunkworks and Red Mist. So when Jay called up GeForce Garage to assist with the build, how could we say no? So let's catch up with Jay at his studio. All right, Jay, so let's start with the concept. I know we threw you a couple of concept designs.
When I told GeForce Garage, like, let's go crazy with this, because that's what Terry said to me, right? He's like, let's go crazy. I don't think crazy to what you guys are used to and crazy what I'm used to are exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
The spaceship concept came out and it was like, that's kind of neat. There was even talk of using like his action figure to put it in there. There was even the idea of using a whole like bear, like a stuffed bear, because of the Bearglove. That's his favorite scent. Yeah. But the problem was, knowing Terry, he's into contemporary design. He's into furniture. He's into style. Everything he has a purpose. It fits with something. So what kind of happened was, since I talked to him, Corsair had launched their 570X crystal case, and it was all glass. I did a build in that, and I thought, you know what? This concept of glass really works because his office is in a skyrise, and it's all glass walls. And I thought a glass build would really fit nicely in there. Then CES came around, and I saw the Tou 2.0. And I told them that day, I said, I need this, and I need this now. And they're like, well, it's not available. I said, it's for Terry Crews, and it's like, we'll make it happen, we'll make it happen. But then the other challenge came to, now how do we tie in the Old Spice thing? So I started looking around at some concepts, and I saw the GeForce Garage build you guys did for Dead Mouse. And I went, you know what? Etching seems like something that would work. So the first thing when I got the case was I took it apart, sent the glass off to you guys, and then I disassembled the entire frame, and I took this to my plater, and we got it all powder coated. Actually took the exact stick of deodorant that's in there right now acting as our SLI bridge, took that to my powder coater, and we color matched the silver and the red perfectly. Because we wanted this to scream Old Spice, but still have style.
It looks great, but what are the specs? Okay,
so the motherboard is an X99 Workstation E 10G, 6950X from Intel, overclocked modestly to 4.0. We could have gone farther, but I want stability. We originally had two Titan Xp, but then at the last minute, the new Titan X launched, and fortunately, NVIDIA stepped up and supplied a couple of those. They're obviously water-cooled by EK water blocks, GPUs and CPU block. When it comes to storage, we went pretty simple. I've got a Patriot Hellfire M.2 NVMe SSD on there as the main drive. Right. It's a 480 gig. Yeah. I've got a 960 gig Ignite in there, which I called his game drive, so you can put all his games on that. And then we just went with a simple Western Digital Black 2 terabyte for mass storage. Keeping everything cool, I've got two of the EK Coolstream radiators in here. They are the 40 millimeter thick rads. Corsair provided the maglev fans on here. Coolant in this is actually Mayhem's X1, which I dyed to match the blue of the stick of deodorant.
The gel.
Right.
Wow, okay.
So the blue cables, which were done by Senpai Studios, and the blue coolant actually matches the blue in the stick. So that's why you see the red, the silver, and the blue. And then a 1065 watt PSU that's part of the chassis comes from InWin.
You brushed on a little bit earlier. You gotta tell me more about this SLI bridge.
So what I actually did was I took one of the EVGA high bandwidth bridges, and then I took the cover off, and I looked at that and I went, well, I'll just screw this into the deodorant stick. Now I took the inserts out, obviously. I didn't want gel going everywhere. But the idea was, it looks like Old Spice. You can tell it's Old Spice with the etching and stuff, but when you look at that stick, you just go, okay, it's Old Spice. Old Spice, the power of Old Spice is bridging these GPUs together, and it's just giving it all of its power.
Okay, so no build goes perfect, all right? And there's a lot going on here. You gotta tell me, what went wrong?
I would have liked to have made some sort of a mid plate to kind of block off the cables, but I'm not the best modder. I don't even know how I would have done it. So I kind of just am letting the cables show on the bottom, which is kind of the way this case is designed anyway. And then I removed the power button functionality. Because one, it's a little redundant. We have a physical button here. But two, and this kept happening to me, was I would go to adjust the brightness of the case and my finger would barely touch that and turn off the system. So I just completely removed that functionality.
Let's go take it to him, see what he thinks.
All right. I think he's gonna lose it a little bit.
Holy cow!
It's a fun world, man.
Hey man, if you find out Terry Crews stopped acting and he's just playing games all day, it's his fault. It's his fault.
Thanks guys for watching, and thanks to JayzTwoCents and Terry Crews for allowing GeForce Garage to be a part of this amazing project, and thanks to Ron Lee Christensen for all the help with the concepts and logos, and thanks to Kurt Schuff of Those Light Signs for the amazing etch work on the glass panels. If you guys want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you for the next one.